Hello, my friends. It's funny, this thing. What we are talking about. I mean, what I am talking about. Who is making the. Am I alone or not? I think this is a. I think I had to stop this just for a minute so it can continue indefinitely. It's funny when you are doing this kind of talk. I mean me. That you are in some kind of tune with everybody else. Maybe many, but not everybody. And it's seemingly yesterday and today some people were talking exactly about the same thing. It's like it's in the air. And it's funny and it's good good confirmation that we can talk about what people are dealing with. It's that you are not alone, you are not singled out, and when we are human, you see, human have this human spirit. The rest is beyond themselves. They have no clue about what's at stake, what's there, and that seems to be for them a very strange thing. Um, I have experienced that very often when I was in the church back in the early ages of my youth. It was when I came home. I gathered that what I was to say something about, like a testimony, we were encouraged back then. Today, the professional have taken over. I mean, in a very screwed up way. When I say screwed up, I don't mean it in a very literate manner, but in a graphic context, because people that are professional, they think that it's up to us professionals, and in the factory where I was working, they encourage people to come up with some new ideas all the time. And there were sheets of formulas that you could fill in regarding what machine, regarding what job, regarding where you are, what the issue was, and you could do some real gain. Now it would be a lot of a lot of a lot of money, because they were collecting ideas from the employees. And but when I came to the factory here in, that was in the air the plane, the airplane, the machine, the engine of the airplane. They were encouraging people that was working with those parts, bits and parts, that if you have some idea, you just process it. It will be processed. And sometimes you get a denial because it's maybe already in use, or it's not possible to do that kind of thing. And to work with shafts and blades and so on, you need to be very keenly aware of the tolerances that are in those. And I learned a lot of keenly aware of things. I get these messages so every so often. Listen to this. It's nothing to listen to. And the next job, which was a paint factory, I asked them, I have this experience that people are, I have to, people are sending me messages all the time. And I have to, I suggested, why can't you just, because here we have a different machine park, and we would like to do some inventions, do some new ideas of how to do things, because it's not so obvious in many cases, but creative people, some creativity. And no, it's nothing here. Here the professionals are coming in and they are conveying the things that we need to change. But you are 15, 20, 30 years of experience. Why can't they use you? No, it's the high professional. So the paint factory missed a lot of new great ideas. And when they come up with some new thing that we had to alter the system, they were more or less going back to the old, which was working. So why change something that is working? And if you want to make a change, let the employee, let those that are involved get their hands on the changes, because then they will be so inspired. Are you trusting me with this? At the plane factory I worked for some years, and in the beginning I was I could change this and maybe this and that and so on, and I came up with a lot of stuff that they made a mockery of me, not in a bad way, but a man told me that I was looking for this man that was engineering. He can engineer, because skilled people have to be at work, as I have said before. We need skilled people that knows things. But the skilled people, they have not so much practical sense. So when I came and looked for this engineer, he replied in a very funny way, not the engineer but my co-worker. I saw he went out with a big bag of those suggestions that you have invented. So that is that he made a mockery of me, laugh at me, because I was so intense in giving suggestions. Yeah, so that was I was very creative back in those days. It was very nice though to make plans, to make new ideas, and I was full. When I dedicate myself to something, I'd go all in. And people that stood aside, not at work, but friends, and they were looking at me and asking, what do you want to do there? Are you doing something there? Yeah, I had to say what it was, and they were, no, this is not for you. This is not going to work. And the process, the engineer in the factory, they were so happy. And he said that not only are you a good inventor and so on, but you even come up with suggestions that your own machine can be what you call it, excluded, so you don't have any work. No, I want to have more work on the other machines so I can sit and view them from afar. So you see, this kind of creativity. When they applaud your creativity despite your intellectual or educational level. You can be inventing the whole new universe if you want. Believe in yourself, believe in time, because no one knows what time is going to strike at you. The time will strike, and there is nothing people can do. Yes, be brave, be forthcoming, be inviting, be out there, so you can believe that something will come through. I don't say so much about that, but I think the profound notion that you have a belief in yourself, believe in time, believe in your own ability to mend your own future, to do what you like the most. Who are they to say no? Who are they to judge you if you can do or not? It's only you that will limit yourself. It's good when you limit yourself because you can say no, you can say yes. But if other people limit you, that is the problem. That is what you shouldn't get into. When people are limiting each other, you can't do this, you can't do that. Because they have old pictures, they have old frames that they put you in. Of course, after the years you have developed, even outside their own boxes. You see, people try to contain others in boxes. You know that? You are like that. No, you are not like this. So they put you in frames and boxes and containers that they have fabricated out of themselves. Those fabricators are not in good. They have no. What can I say? They have no good use. It's no good use to frame people. They put. I think the best fitted in those boxes are themselves. That is my suggestion to them. Fit in your own box. Don't come here and think that you can define me. No. I define myself. I can even define you. When I have defined myself, I can define you for judging me like that. So, only judges can be defined. If you don't judge, you can't be defined. I said that. So, you see, there is future. There is a future. You can't live by others' definitions. If you lack some skill, go and get it if you want. Don't mind if you don't. Because what you can do is what you can do, and believe in yourself. And if you start waiting for doing something, because you see, within a month, within this year, I will do that. No, start right now. It's now. What you do now proves that you believe in time. I have been dealing with time all my days. It's in a way like this that I believe that that in the future I will do this and that will be so marvelous. No, it never come through. When I do what I do, when I do it right straight away, I believe in what I'm doing. You can't do something wholeheartedly not believing in it. What do you say, my daughter? Congratulations to Ernestina. I love you so much. Congratulations, Ernestina.
This has nothing to do with the video.
This is, you see, to believe in time, you can confirm everybody. The most you should confirm is your daughters, your sons, your non-sex. It's so popular now to not be any sexual identity, so you can confirm them as well. Don't mind what they say. The children should be free, and the better they are freed from you. It's you that is tampering with their mentality. So you have to set them free in order for them to get what they want. So when you do things now, it proves you believe both in yourself and in time. As I have said before, believe in time is profoundly very important. It's like it's coming, it's there, it's now, it's never past, it's never future, it's now. And when you do things, when you do it now, you believe also in yourself, in your qualities, in your abilities, in your creativity, in your intellectual mind. When you do it now, you prove to the world that you are here, you are now. And that's what it takes. It sounds like bullshit, it jumps like bullshit, but it comes out to be a wisdom of words. We have to have some creativity fun here. We don't mind all the naysayers and those that can't laugh and smile along the way. No, we have to be vigilant in our. It's so nice to be. It's no. You see, when you have children, you can do whatever you like, as long as we can smile, both of us. It's so marvelous. It's so nice. Wow. Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. It's so nice to have you as my daughter. Happy birthday to you. So,
We have to go.
no, not now. We have to play this out. Are we going to meet somewhere?
Karoline sa at de kunne kjøre oss. Vi
Ah,
kjørte sammen.
da må de kjøre meg opp til jula.
Yeah.
So you see, this next election will be on your side. The election is not Obama, it's not Trump, it's not the King of Norway, it's not Jomo Kenyatta. It is the children. It is the new generation. And I will prove you're right. I will prove you're wrong if you dispute me. I would love to have some disputes. You see, the children, you should know as a parent, the children are so wise. I have looked into this kind of subject many times, and it blows my mind every time I recognize that my daughters, they have much better insight and clarity than I have. But, you see, after after a long time of talking from my side, it should stick something on their side. But you see, I tried to convince myself that I did it all, but no. When my daughter came back from Australia, she began in a new job, and she was kind of intuitively doing stuff that impressed me, because when she was doing some convey on the company she was working in, she asked, by just the nature of her own motivation, that people there that was working as co-workers would be the best, who can define what this company is all about, what is the substance of the company. So it blew my mind that she come up with this, interviewing those co-workers, not going out to the customers, no. Not going to the boss, no. That is a misunderstood concept. She was not suggesting any companies that could define them. No, they better define it themselves in order to be united on the company's idea, of the company's substance, the backbone of the company. So that blew my mind. You remember? She said she did that, and I was impressed, because I asked, did I give some impulses on doing that? No. She was not thinking of me at all, but I am like what she was doing, and that was from the get-go, in the first employment she had, professional employment, that she did that, and that impressed me so much that I believe that sometimes the children have more clarity and more profound substance to what it's all about. And when you take yourself seriously, you have to somewhat define yourself. Yet it's on some level it's impossible to make a definition of yourself. It's impossible, because it's all void. Who am I? Where am I? My personality, is it in the flesh, or is it in the bone, or is it in blood? I don't know. But those kind of definitions of values, of concepts of what I'm all about. And if you didn't get that from your parents or siblings or something, you can get some kind of awakening, because you need it. I think everybody needs it. That kind of awakening on themselves, that they are who they are. They are not mistaken in that regard. They are who they are, and it's very important to keep that. As Bob Dylan said something when he was asked where were you aiming for when you started this musical career? And he answered in this way: I'm where I'm at, where I was destined to come. So he was referring just to now. So now, you have to refer only to now. The now is the most important. What you do in the future, you never know. But I think the Creator and you are two twins that have to cooperate with each other. You talk to your inner self. You talk to your higher self. You talk with the spirit that we are talking about now. The spirit of everything, the void that is lingering over you and waking you up to new ideas and new times. So, my friends, don't despair, don't be worried, because you are where you are now. And that is the right place to start to get maybe away from that. Maybe you need to change location, but it starts now. So, what to say more? Have you any input on this?
Sounds good.
She said it sounds bad.
That sounds good.
It sounds good. You see,
I have to speak up so that you don't
Yeah.
speak for me.
Okay, I don't want to put verbs in your mouth. So, you see, I think it takes a little bit of believing. The belief that you have in others, in your children, in yourself, in those that you are together with, in order to lift them up. That is the idea here. When you are together with people, it's a saying that you make each other good, and it's something that you should be aware of. By believing in each other, you can make so much difference. As long as you believe, you don't know what another person can do or not to do. My last born daughter went to Australia, and I thought, well, how would she come over the ocean, the big ocean? Are she going to drown herself or something? or when she's taking the airplane, she will never fall. She will fall down if she jump out of the airplane, because it's on the other side of the world, and there is just only darkness on the other side of the world. So I was so afraid that she would become lost, and to get lost people back, you need a lot of time and patience, and that is what I can congratulate myself because now she's here.
I'm back.
You are back, and that is a very nice.
I gotcha.
You see, you need to let your children fly in order for them to know where their home is, where the heart is sticking, where the environment that I came from is best for me. So now she's here, and I'm very glad, but I will push her out again. I will kick her out of this. So that is what this is about. You need to let your children free in order for them to come back. And when they come back, they can give so much back in return. So, you see, they know their parents. They know what they are sticked with. And it's kind of a never-ending story. That if I never asked her, can you please come home now? It's my turn to be visited now. No, I don't say that. And a man came up to me one time, and he said that my daughter is never visiting me. And I thought to myself, after all this speaking about how disappointed he was, that I asked, do you ever visit your daughter? No. So it's a given that this man will stay alone. It's up to us, parents, that we get them home in a very tricky, advanced way, by not asking, by not begging, by not making bad feeling about being away. No, you have to be in a way that they want to come back. So come back and be the blessing you want to be.